Hello, 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 everybody. Master Maz here from Brain Education Middle East. This is your Sunday brain meditation of turning thoughts into actions. Margarita in Margaritaville. Hello, hello. Miss Tess, Miss Sarah, how's it going? Miss Vina, what's up? And Zainab, thank you so much for joining. Kamsamnida, Vina. Hi, Miss Tess. What's going on? All right, we just got about a minute and then we're good to go. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna explain a few things and we're gonna get to it. Today, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna hold myself because I really have some very nice goals for all of us today and I want us to get deep. So we're just gonna get started. For everyone watching on the tube, thank you so much for tuning in. Write your comments, let me know. I am watching the tube simultaneously too, so you guys can also have your comments read by me if you guys have anything to say, feedback. If you do have, oh, very blurred, does that mean the sound is blurred? Or what's the deal? How's that going? No picture, huh? No. Only picture. I can see you. Oh, you can see me. Okay. So we got both streams going on simultaneously, both the Zoom and the Tube. Maybe a connection, Miss Tess, so I'm not sure. Or sorry, Miss Vina. Yeah, could be a connection. So looks like we're all good to go. Can everyone hear me good? Can everyone hear the music? Yes. All right. Well done. Okie dokie. Let's get things going. All right, one more time for people who just tuned in. This is Master Maz here from Brain Education Middle East. This is your brain meditation Sunday session of turning thoughts into actions. So to help explain just a few things before we get right into it, today we're going to be focusing on just 3 specific exercises that are body oriented before we get into the deeper stuff. And they're just going to be 3 very basic ones. Solar body focus trainings, and that's basically getting our body super warm, solar like the sun. So we're having focused here on the dungeon today, tapping over into our abdomen. We're trying to bring in more circulation. So just to kind of, Meridian Man is down. Oh no. Okay, so to get on over here, let's go to switch the camera 2, please. So Meridian Man, if you guys can see him, these waist meridian lines here, they're going to open up as we start to focus on the dungeon, be it the front or the back, and they're going to come down and into the center here. So somewhere where you have 2 fingers or 2 inches down from the belly button and then 2 inches deep, kind of like in the center of your lower intestines, that's where our second chakra sits, or our dungeon. And we're going to bring more circulation there, more energy there, and definitely more focus there. Then we're going to be ready to open up both the hips. Oh yes, can't wait to slim down. Yes, exactly. Then we're going to be focusing on the hips as well as the full body meridian posture. So plate balancing, personal favorite of mine. We're going to spend some time there for sure, because then we're going to go to the floor and do something different today. We're going to spend some time in toe tapping flat. So we usually do it for these lives seated, but we're going to do it flat, because right after the toe tapping, we're going to go to different joint bouncing. We're going to go to knee bouncing, hip bouncing, as well as chest bouncing. A little different, but very effective in opening up all the yang meridians down the back here. So let's go ahead to camera 2 again. So from here, the yang meridians are the ones that are really bringing up with our cool energy up to the brain from the kidneys. The yin meridians are the ones coming down from the heart down into the rest of the body, making us warm down here, cool up here. So when we come to actually think of what we're going to be doing, then we're trying to open up the yang meridians back here when we're tapping that backside. Now we're going to be ready for that burning posture, and today is going to be sleeping tiger, a whole 8 minutes. We're going in. Oh yeah, we're going in. So we're going in for sleeping tiger, a whole 8 minutes. No, says Ms. Vina. If you focus well and you prepare well, this will be super easy. Trust me, I'll be with you the whole time. Do something beautiful. We're going to do Chunmun meditation. So for Chunmun meditation, you're going to need a little bit of an object. Something, anything. Just grab anything around you. Don't spend too much time looking for it. Oh, Meridian Man down again. All right. You're okay. You can rest back here. I'm going to have this yellow object, and it's something where you can place on a flat surface or a curved surface without worrying it slipping down or falling off, namely your head or hair, because that's going to help us line up our spine and then get into a really sensitized state where we can get into some beautiful Qigong work or Dan Mu energy work here. All right, guys, so this is going to be super great. We're trying, and our goal for today, very clear, very simple. Try and find something about your current reality that you would say is, let's say, a blockage or a limitation, and turn it into a source of creation. So what I mean by that is really find something in your recent past or your current present in which you finally feel is something of hindrance, something of limitation and blockage, because that's going to be reflected very real in our training today. And I want you to turn it into a source of creation. I want you to manifest something of power from it. So basically bringing it to your mind and then transforming the energy of it. So usually we follow energies and thinking, this energy is this energy is that. I don't want you to be so, how can I say, absolute in your defining of what is good, what is bad. I want you to really feel the malleability of good and bad, the malleability of what can seem really harsh, and make it very beautiful. Turn your trash into beauty. That's what I want for you today. All right, guys, very simple. Oh, Mr. Sweepy face. Oh, it's the burning tiger, isn't it? Sleeping tiger, burning posture. Ah, such beautiful things come from such devastating places sometimes. Indeed. So without further ado, let's get things started. We're going to get up. So let's get rid of our chairs for now. We might use them a bit later. And move this aside. Meridian man, I'll see you later. Keep your chunmun to the side for now. We're going to come up. And we're going to start off with Dunjun tapping. So I want you to also keep your mind focused on your intestines, meaning belly button. Find it right here. About 4 fingers down, around the level of the waist. And I want you to actually be a little bit inwards. So a little bit inwards with your mind, someplace like 4 fingers in, not only 4 fingers down for the belly button. And that's your focus for today. Dunjun tapping. We're going to spend a good amount of time Dunjun tapping, getting ready for our plate balancing. Let's really see if we can warm up the body. We have a limit, a timeline on this because we got a lot to do today, people. Let us go. All right, Sarah, Miss Fina, Miss Zainab, Miss Tess, and Miss Margarita, and everyone else watching on the tube. Let's get this going. All right, feet together, hands over your Dunjun, and let's greet each other. The word is Pangapsamnida, and Pangapsamnida. Greet your neighbors. Pangapsamnida, Pangapsamnida. Let's go going. All right, shoulder width. Bent with the knees, tuck in the tailbone. What I mean by tuck in on the tailbone is, see how the arch in the back, roll in the hip, make the back flat. And so from here, let's go ahead and start the tapping. So we're tapping on our lower abdomen, Dunjun point. Make sure you're not hunching over. Keep your back nice and tall, like it's being pulled up with the spine, through the top of the head, crown of the head. And your mind, your fists are landing, not striking, but landing on your lower abdomen. Notice how my arms are super soft. So we're gonna get into this really easily, really softly. We're not looking to like put extraneous effort. Quoting Miss Tess here, we're gonna cruise on in to that deep side of us. So let's get in, no force, full power. Full power means you're not really looking to get it right. You're not really looking to become perfect. You just know that you're going to land there. So all you have to do is do. And all you have to focus on is where you're going. And that's about it. So right now we're heading to our Dunjun. Everything is going to be down there. So let's get in. As you feel the different sensations inside your body, relax the facial expressions and breathe out. Well done. Funny thing, I think one trainer was talking to one of our members and she's doing some other training and she noticed her kind of going throughout the middle of the training. She's like, how could you do this? You're a female. That's not right. Like, she's like panting like this, right? And I'm like, she knows what she's doing. And then she thinks to her head, I know what I'm doing. We know what we're doing, don't we? That's the release. So whatever you're feeling, please make your expression stronger than sensation. Release it. and breathe out continuously. If you want to hold it in, by all means, be my guest, and then, see what happens. Otherwise, please breathe out, release it out. Of course, in later, more advanced training, breathing changes completely, even throughout the practice. You start to breathe through the nose more, but for the very beginning, let's focus on exhaling through the mouth. All right, well done. Keep it going. Now let's go for the count. Now that we know what to do, keep your knees soft, keep your hips soft. And so as these joints are nice and soft, I want you to kind of have a little bit of a bounce as you do this, all right? So bounce around in your posture a little bit to make sure your knees are nice and soft, that your weight is in the back of the heels, not in the front of the toes. So to have the knees soften up a little bit. And let's go ahead for the count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow that beat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Focus in. 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your dum-dum in your focus. 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. You may find an itch in your dungeon. Go ahead, breathe it out. You can slow it down, but don't strike your dungeon. Land on your dungeon, like you're just lifting the weight of the hands and just kind of like almost landing with the fists. So you shouldn't feel any pain here, but if you do, you can lighten up the landing by all means. But make it rhythmic, make it continuous, and make it focused. Everything else, you breathe out. Let's keep it going for another 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Gentle smile. 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Don't drop the hands just yet. Go around the abdomen and tapping around the organs. So from here, I'd like for you to feel out the softness of the abdomen. Does it feel soft? Does it feel tense? Does it feel hard? What parts feel tender? What parts feel jiggly and soft? What parts feel like, ooh, I don't know if I want to hit that anymore? Go ahead and tap each of those parts lightly and gently. Just really bring your attention to the abdomen and the entire region of the abdomen for now. And sweep, 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 and sweep down. Well done, well done. All right, we're actually gonna take another round of dungeon tapping, but I'm gonna help you focus in even further. So we're gonna go a little bit deeper. Remember, just doing nice and relaxed. Now we're gonna have our legs twice shoulder width, and we're gonna bend the hips. This is gonna help draw in more circulation into the lower abdomen and intestine area, even more than before. So I'd like for you to push out the knees, so not kind of have them buckle in like this. Push out the knees. Let me show it to you from the side. So all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sitting the hips back so my knees don't really come to the front. Don't do that. It'll help hurt your knees a little bit more. So sit to the back, push out the knees, and that's the place you're going to hold it. Back is nice and straight, and back is also nice and tall. So let's get into our dungeon tapping. We're gonna do just 50 here. Let's see if we can do some more. I'm gonna feel it out with you guys, feeling you guys through. All right, same point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus on the arms relaxing. Notice how the quality of my tapping is with relaxed and powerful arms. The weight of them is much more important than the power they hold inside. I mean the muscles they hold inside. Whoop, and let's go again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Let's get into it a little bit more with more bouncing of the hips. Make the knees and hips nice and soft. Ready with that bounce? Bounce. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This bouncing helps release out the hip joint as well as the knee joints. It may feel a little stiff in the beginning, but trust me, it eases up. And continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and relax, tapping round. High shoulder, tap, 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 tap. High shoulder, well done. And then sweep round the abdomen. Oh, do you feel your warm abdomen now? Do you feel your intestines what? Oh, intestines? Are you there? Oh, yes, they're there. They're feeling nice and warm in circulation. The guys are like, oh my God, what just happened? I'm like, no, I'm just feeling out my intestines. All right, sweep down. All right, guys, let's get going with plate balancing. We'll switch it up. By the way, if your flooring is a little slippery, you can take off your socks. If you're wearing socks, you can get onto a better floor. But point is, make sure you have a good grip over the floor. I'm actually going to keep my mat for later, so I'm going to push it to the back a little bit. And then I'm going to get back on my mat for the seated postures or the stuff on the floor. I want to look for a little grip here when I'm doing my plate balancing. Let's get going. All right. One knee, one leg bent. Bent straight. Right. All right. Hands forward. Reach out. Let's try out nice and simple first. Ease our way into it. Hands facing the sky. If you want to practice with that object we're going to be using later with Chunmun, I'm going to give you a chance in just a moment. So as you rotate round, we want to come in and underneath the armpit for those new to plate balancing. And then we're going to roll our shoulder forward. Front leg still bent. We roll back with the back leg bent now. And then we're going to come over and around in a nice big halo or circle over the top. And then come back to the front. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that object of ours. If you grab it like this, doesn't count. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and try, keep the palm nice and open, and I want your leg bent on the front, straight on the back. Reach out, come in, palms nice and open. From here, feel out the shoulders coming forward, leaning back. Feel out the back here, really get into it. Yeah, sink, right? Feel that low back as you come over and top. Try not to grab the object. Feel the hip, feel the waist, feel the arm opening. Then you can start to hear the crickles and crackles of your back and your body. Lovely sounds. And again, going to the back, to the front. Feel the shoulders roll in. Feel like you're pulling that fascia, that back forward. And then as you lean back, feel the side opening. Feel the front, feel the low back kind of go. And then release out the low back. By all means, challenge yourself. If you feel this is too easy, reach out even further, bend your upper body forward, or reach out your legs further back behind you. As you come to the back, reach over to the front, leaning back now, and then I want you to kind of come over top, bend that back leg more if you want that real opening. Feel the front. Ooh, take your time. Body gets warm, solar like a sun. Make it glow hot. This body of yours is ready to burst with energy. And coming forward, bend that back knee, straighten out that front leg. Let's go one more time, over and to the top. Back here, wonderful. Exhaling. Beautiful job. All right, let's get over to the other side now. I'd like for you to bend the other leg, straighten out the back, coming over to the front, trying to open up all the energetic tensions inside your body. Try and bring in the circulation to the center. Good. Feel that side now. Feel the front. Bend that back leg more. Open up the hip nice and easy. Try and extend out the hands. Exhale through. Flush out the back. So that's the waist meridian going round and then centering in to that Danjan, our second chakra, for power. So ease your way into it. It's coming. Don't worry. And then lean back. Front. Front side. Lean back. Whoa, matrix style. Enjoy your movement, please. I'd like you to really feel like a superstar doing this movement, doing beautiful movements together. Bend that back leg. Feel the side hip. Open up the front. Oh, bend that knee a little bit more. Flex out the hip. Oh, yes. Well done. One more time on this side. If you can go a little lower, by all means, go and challenge yourself, but take it easy. Casual attitude, yeah? Casual attitude, but you're sincere. You want to get there. I know you do. And release. Whoa. Now, we've done plate balancing. Let's do it in reverse. Let's see what happens when our body tries to do the same thing in rewind. So we're going to start where we left off on the same side and then go to the first side originally. So it's like we collect, pause, rewind, everything in reverse. So let's try it like this. Before we used to go in, we're going to start by going out. All right, let's try that. Coming in, over, well done. Now, open up the hand to the outside. Lean back, over top. Circle to the inside of the body. And then lean forward. Palm is still up. Now goes behind you completely. And then underneath your armpit and through. And that's one rotation. So let's do that 4 more times. Focus with me. I'm going to try and do this in the same direction you're facing me. So I'm going to face the wall, just like how you're facing the screen. Follow with me. Here. Open up to the side. Lean back. Coming over top. Coming over to the inside. And then come forward. All the way to the back again. Underneath the armpit. And through. Really easy, right? Let's do that 1 more time. No, 2 more times. Let's do it 2 more times. Over, out. Lean back now. Over top with the halo, feel the thigh, feel the hip. Now coming over to the inside, come forward with your knee, all the way to the back, and then through to the armpit. Boom. 1 more time. All right, we're going to come back to my original position here for the final. Final. Coming around, over top. Oh, if you had a headache, you can forget about that one. You got too much to focus on inside your body. Wonderful job. Awesome. You guys are great. Margarita, Miss Tess, Miss Vina, Miss Zayna, everyone who's watching. You guys are awesome. Let's do this to the other side again. Bam with the knee, straight out with the other leg. Kick it. Let's go. All right. Remember, use your level of challenge. I would like you to feel some level of challenge, but casual mind, sincere. We're spending the time. We're getting it right. We're going to get there. All right. Over to the back. Lean back. Knee bent. Over to the inside. Keep that palm. Notice how my palm is facing up, right? And then come forward again with the knee. Over to the back. And then through. Wonderful job. Leaning back again. Feel the opening of the hips. Feel the opening of the other hip. And then from here, feel the opening of the side of the body. Low back. Everything is opening out. Wow. Coming over to the back. And there you go. Is my mic acting up? Oh, it wants to come out too. Okay. All right. 2 more times. Lean back. Over to the top. Come on in. Turn that shoulder. It's really important to keep the palm straight up. If you guys notice, I didn't do it exactly right the first time. Get that leg straight. Get that knee bent. Palm is straight. Coming through. Bam. 1 more time. Over to the back. Bend that knee. You guys are doing really awesome. Keep that palm nice and flat. Turn it. Turn it. Feel that shoulder turning in. Feel the side opening. You won't feel it unless you do. Wow. You guys feel warm, right? You can type anything you like, just let me know. Are you feeling your body? Is there temperature in this body? Is the passion heat? You feeling there's some warmth around the body or a little easier around the body? Yes, 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 yes. Wonderful, Ms. Vina. Great job to you. Okay, guys, we are now gonna head to the floor. And what we wanna do is we wanna try and lie down flat. So make sure you found a space in your space where you can lie down horizontal and still be able to see the screen. So I'm gonna get you guys set up, or I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna leave you guys for about 30 seconds to get set up whilst I get set up myself. Let's do this. All right. We're coming in with the mat. We center with the mat, making sure. Oh, little bit this way. It has to be pristine so you guys see all of me. All right, I'm gonna bring it to the back here too, so you can see the hands and everything. Wonderful. I'm gonna keep my object close by in case I need it. All right, come on down over to the back. Now, of course, if anyone has any lower back pain or lower back pain issues or concerns, try and get like a nice pillow underneath your knees, right? You rest your legs fully down, your knees look like this, like slightly bent with something underneath them. That way your back doesn't fully arch up, you know, the low back, because it still needs some time to loosen up. But with time, as you do the toe tapping, you're gonna feel like your back loosen up and the spine gets closer and closer and closer to the floor. Your back is gonna become a little bit more flat with the floor. But until then, if you have any concerns, place some pillow underneath your knee like this, okay? You can't do it yourself because we're gonna need to turn the toes and turn the hips, so you need an actual pillow to get it done for you. All right, so let's get things started. For the rest of us, hands out to the 45. Bring your heels together. And then I'm going to ask you to open out the toes and then bring them back in. So we're trying to rotate our femur bone here, this bone that connects the hip to the knees, trying to open it out and then bring it back in. And we're going to do this for about 50 taps. This is what it looks like. Hands out to the side, chin tucked in. You may feel your low back pinch up, let it. If it doesn't hurt you, then you're fine. With time, as you rotate the hips, breathe out any tension you feel. If it's inside the thighs, if it's inside the hips, if it's in your low back, and of course relax the hands, bring the shoulders down and away from the neck. We got about 20 more. If you start to feel some real tension here, great. You're accessing your body quite well. And relax. Notice how when you rest, your low back sinks a little bit closer to the floor. Notice and bring your mind straight to your spine. So you feel like your spine is slowly coming closer to grip or touch or feeling with the floor. That's how we want it. We want it exactly like that. Okay, we're gonna do one more round here. Then we're gonna go knee bouncing, hip bouncing. Good job. Knees and hips together. Well, the hips are already together, but I mean the heels together. 50. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want, you can also clench the fists and release to help bring in more circulation in and kinesthetic transference of energy. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Focus is always on your dungeon, by the way. That's where my mind is right now as I do this. 9:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More range is better for the hip. 9:40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and relax. Really let go. Feel the hips, feel the energy down at the bottom of your toes. Feel everything coming down your feet, down to your feet, through the hips. You really feel like it feels so good to let go here. So I like that you've actually relaxed the shoulders, relaxed the arms. Find more ways to turn your limitation into a source of creation. So find new ways out of what was first hindrance. All right, you guys. So we're gonna do a knee bouncing here. Notice that my knees are a little bit more open, legs a little spread. All I'm doing is lifting up the knees a few inches off the floor and dropping them. So that's it. It's just called knee bouncing. So the parts that are being affected are the back meridians of the thighs as well as the calves. All of this is a lift and a drop, and a continuous lift and drop. So right here, my focus is on the back meridians. My low back may feel like it's coming up again, but that's okay. Allow it to do that. It's gonna need support. So breathe out as you do this. Let's do this for a good 50. So our first 10, 20. Tuck in the chin, make the spine long. 30, 40. Really feel out the calves and the thighs. And stop. So each time the back meridians loosen up, even your muscles, by the way, just by tapping muscles and opening up acupressure points, you feel that your calves are a little softer, thighs a little bit looser. Everything kind of settles down a little bit more. Your energy is kind of sinking more and more into the body. That's how it feels. All right, let's do one more round of the knee bounces. And up and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4. Of course, continues to breathe out. Same principle as before. 9:30, 40, 50. Release out. Exhale through. Hi, Shunanda. Feels so good, right? Now, knees up, feet flat on the floor. Let's go to hip bouncing. So now you notice how we do each joint by joint. The ankles, the knees, and now the low back and the hips. So from here, I'd like for you to actually lift up the hips just a few inches off the floor and drop it. Right, so all of this is a lift and a drop. That's all it is. So lifting and dropping, like so. So you're tapping the low back onto the floor. As you do this, keep your attention in the area you're tapping. You may feel like a sharp pinch in the beginning, so your nerves are getting stimulated. Don't be scared by this. It may even feel like a bit of an itching. That's also okay. So try and keep that up. We got about 30 more. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Relax. You can relax your legs, by the way, between sets. Notice how your spine is getting softer, looser, more comfortable. Your low back is flushing out around the waist, so entering into the dungeon. You may not feel the heat that you used to feel before, but it is really important. The back are opening up, and you may even feel some coolness in your head or some cool sensations throughout your body. That's great. All right, let's do one more round of this. Feet up and bounces for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. And relax. Hi, Shunada. Now this next one is tricky, I gotta say. I don't always do it with everybody because it's a little technical, but we're gonna try. It's called chest bouncing. So with here, I'm using my elbows, right, to push my chest off the floor and drop it. So it's just like a little elevation in the part behind my chest, and I'm dropping it. Now I can use my hands like fixed down like this to really kind of lift up my chest, and I'm kind of pushing off the back of my head too. But if it's straining your neck, don't bother. We're just gonna do it for a little bit. But another way to do it is just use your elbows and rest down. So it can be a little one. I'm looking for a gentle tap behind the chest. All right, let's do this 20 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. So I'm pushing off my butt, pushing off my elbows, and a little bit off my head. 9, 20. Relax. So just getting that heart woken up a little bit. Yeah, just heart woken up a little bit. One more time. Here, chest, lifting and dropping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. We are ready, aren't we? Okay. Final thing in preparation before our sleeping tiger. Remember, the goal is to find some hindrance, a limitation, and turn it to a source of creation, source of possibility. So from here, try and tuck in your knees and rolling just slightly to help release the low back a little bit. Do this for 30 times. 3, 4, 5. Really feel like your spine is curling up. Tailbone is pulling up. You're stretching open, lengthening the entire length of the spine just by how you pull your knees up and towards you. Good. I got about 15 more. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the heat in your low back. It's going to be so important. I'm staying like this because I'm bringing my mind right now to my dungeon. Otherwise, my low back is going to be a reflection of my dungeon too. I can feel the heat across the floor. So my mind goes here, where all the pressure is gathering, where all the circulation is molding, right here. And then from here, I lift up. When your name, let's get 8 minutes on the clock. Hands up, elbows bent, hands flat to the sky. Try and make it so that your low back is touching the floor. You can adjust your back slightly in the beginning. Lights. And here we go. You don't have to lift your head like mine. You can have it back here. Knees about 9. Slightly back, not too much. Don't exaggerate. Just slightly to activate the meridians at the bottom of your feet and the acupressure points as well. Of course, for added challenge, you can always lift up your neck. You might feel some strain in the beginning, but that's just an example of some muscles that may feel weak for some who haven't done it for some time or haven't done it a lot. You're starting to feel some tensions here in your lower abdomen, in your hips, in the inside of the thighs. Wherever it is you feel it, you might feel it in the outside of the hip. It's going to come really quick, and it's going to go away really quick too, or it might stay a little bit. Whatever it is, find creation in this source. And the only way you have is to stay. And by stay, I mean stay put. Feel whatever it is you feel. You won't know what you have to change if you don't see it. So run away from the discomfort. Don't run away from the hindrance. Face your limitation. That's the only way you have in which you can change them. Right here. So keep your mind focused on your dungeon. That's it. Now, of course, by all means, if it gets terribly agonizing, put one foot down. But you and I both know you don't want to put your foot down. And by putting down, I mean like this, and then switch it once it gets really agonizing. But you don't want to put your foot down. My mind stays focused here on the dungeon. Try and see where the tensions are inside your body. Try and see if you can make them soft. Try and see that in this stillness, you can find a lot of freedom. Try and see that even though you're stuck, you can find opening. Where you feel tension, can you focus your mind there? Breathe it out. Can you focus your mind there and release it out with your choice, with your mind? Do you have that much focus over your mind? Can you actually focus your mind on one spot so that you don't feel anything else? Is it possible? I'll tell you for a fact it is. So feel it. If your mind is in one place, and if it truly is in one place, you feel nothing else but the heat of your abdomen, the source of your own creation for this world, the energy in which you consume from. That's it. And if you feel some surrounding pains a little bit, well, it's okay, it comes with the package. But you can stay there, and you can create more out of this limitation. So find your limitation. If you feel a memory coming on, if it's just your body, and if it's just in your physical body, if you're at the physical level, you find it. Release it. Change it to a source of creation. And if your body begins to tremble or shake, well done. You found new opening. You're right at the gate. You're right at the gate. Punch through. Good job. Remember not to keep the knees out too wide. About 2 fists apart. Hands here. How are we doing for time, Miss Manira? Good. 3 minutes left. Just 3. You can keep that focus. You can keep that going. You can do it. Keep your mind here. You've already gone past 5 minutes. That means you can. That means you will. That means you are. You're already there. You're already there. Come on. You and I know. Turn your limitation into creation. It's like you're in this marathon and you see the finish line, even though it's not visible to your eyes just yet. You just see it in your mind, so clear. And all you gotta do is run one more step each time, one more step each time. Hold one more second, one more minute each time. And that's it. That's it. Keep focused. Keep focused. Keep focused. You can do this. You can do this. Mind, here, no matter the suffering, just know that this kind of comes with it, right? But regardless of the hindrances and the challenges, you're not focused on them. Otherwise, you become just hindrance. Otherwise, you become just limitation. Focus on your goal, something deep inside you. And you haven't found it yet, that's okay. Once you reach the finish line, it's what's after the finish line. You can do it. Time. 1 minute. 1.5. That's it. That's it. Oh boy. Here we go. Final stretch. That's it. Keep focused. My legs are shaking. So beautifully shaking. My body's alive. It feels it. It feels so strong holding this. My mind is smiling, my body may be feeling it, but my mind is so happy, so happy. Right here, focus. Well done, you're almost there. You're almost there. I shouldn't. You can say it out loud, turn it into a creation. If it helps you release, do it. You can do this. You can. Keep going. I know you can. Yes, you can. And slowly stop. Now do you feel how much heat is inside here? Move your hands to your dungeon. Feel the heat radiating from this body. Slowly release your legs. Slowly release your body. Slowly release the hands. Slowly release the arms. Slowly release everything, including your mind. Face, shoulders, chest, solar plex, middle and lower abdomen, low back, waist, hips, thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles and feet. Slowly, I'd like you to sit up. Now, I'm going to sit on the chair, but by all means, if you wish to continue on the floor, do that. But I'm only going to be sitting on the chair for the sake of the angle that it provides you, okay? So I'm going to get my chair, but you can stay right there on the floor if you feel more comfortable there. Keep your mind focused and on your body. Rest your hands on your knees if you're in seated posture. Straighten up your spine. Tuck your chin in. And I want you to now turn your head from side to side. This is brainwave vibration, but without the dungeon tapping. So I want you to move your head from side to side. Chin is slightly tucked. Any thoughts? Breathe them out right away. Any tensions inside your spine, exhale them through right away. Any feelings across the face or heat, exhale it through right away. Make the focus of this movement to release tension, temperature, thought, even emotion. Keep moving your head gently from side to side. Get into the feeling of focus around your brain. As you move from side to side, release out everything. We're doing this for just one more minute. Temperature, out. Tension, out. Any kind of discomfort, thought, or even emotion, exhale right out. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So stay in that focus. Time for that object to come in. And for Chunmun meditation, we're going to try and connect the entirety of our upper body, or spine, with one part of our crown. So I'd like for you to place this right on the top, here, resting nice and coolly. And I want you to try and lift up your spine like it's pulling up a string. So this is a form of mindful meditation because you're just noticing different parts of the body, and you can sensitize yourself to them a lot more when you have an outside object like this. Bring very real and palpable sensation to the top of your brain, your parietal lobe, which is responsible for your sensorial activation. So from here, really feel, and we're going to sink in deep, slowly. Imagine like this object is resting, and if you don't have an object, it's okay, you can imagine as well, is resting in a little sinkhole at the top of your head. And this sinkhole is burrowing its way down with gentle and soft pressure, allowing good, creation, hope, brightness, light, healing to come into the very deepest corners of your brain. You can start to see light here as it circles round, as though it was made of a stream, like a waterfall, sinking through the sinkhole, finding its way through the precipice of your brain. The different cracks, wrinkles, shapes, twists and turns of your cerebellum, your cerebrum. It finds its way clearing through your temporal lobes, the sides here, moving away tensions, emotions, emotional memory. And your breath being the carrier that carries out. And then moving back here to your occipital lobe for vision, for clarity, and may even seep its way through and into your limbic system, pituitary gland. Like this healing water has ways to crack through and find new places for softening, for lightening up. And then you find that the same water has trickled its way through the brain stem and into the spine and the rest of the body, seeping into the entryway of the heart. Imagine this cooling sensation overriding frustration, the tension, the heaviness inside your heart. Makes it feel super light, makes it feel super soft, makes it feel super mellow. Mush. Your heart beats, but it's like a marshmallow flexing. Becomes extraneously soft. Wow. And then you can feel the rest of the body tingle with cooling sensations as you decide to do this. As you decide to give your heart this palpable, soft and mellow feeling, almost literally by choice, and allowing this stream of light, of healing, to come in. And as it enters the stream of your heart, it begins to penetrate and infiltrate the very depth in all areas of the body. Your heart circulates the stream to the rest of the body. It feels like this stream is spreading all the way to your arms and your fingertips, all the way down to your abdomen and your intestines, all the way even to your back, your low back, your hips, reaching all the way to the extremes of your feet and your toes. Everything softens. Everything softens. And while you're here, let's begin with our Qigong. So from here, go ahead and raise your hands. You don't need to have prepared much for this. You're already quite sensitized. Just keep focused on the palms. And as you turn them in, try now, and facing each other, move your palms towards each other. It begins subtle, begins soft, begins light. And as you move your hands in and out, you feel your palms expand. So long as you feel something between your palms, you can begin to imagine that this is what you find. Doesn't this feel a little open? Doesn't this feel a little free compared to what you started off, or what you felt in the middle of this hindrance, this obstacle, this posture? When you're in the middle of this, you don't recognize or see the hump or what's on the other side of the mountain. But there is glory on the other side. There is power, there is might on the other side. When you reach, it's like something calls out to you and it says, love, love, love with all your might. It's like something that's speaking to you that is you but isn't at the same time. You didn't know it could sound so bold, so assertive, so brave, so discerning of truth or falsehood. It just screams your name, shouts out to you, Margarita, Tess, Ina, everyone here, and tells you to become the very you have been waiting to be your whole life. And you cry because this is truly what you want for yourself, for the world. When you feel this glory, this energy becomes so palpably soft, so palpably welcoming. It doesn't need to feel strong in the sense that it's vivid. It just feels real in the sense that it's freeing, in the sense that it's liberating, it's empowering. That you can go on like this and you wish you'd be like this the whole time. Capture it. See this very message, see this very image, see this very message and power come through you, become you. You are you, the very you have been waiting to be your whole life. This is you. And only through your limitation did you find. Only through the pain did you have cure for the pain. Only in restriction do you find boundless, infinite potential. You need to live your life like this. You need to design your mind like so. Affirm and discern with your heart that it is so. Go ahead and rest your object down. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale through. Inhale in. And out. One more time, inhale in. And out. Rub your palms together, make them nice and warm. Rub, 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 rub. And from here, once they're warm, please cover your eyes. Rolling your eyes to the right, rolling your eyes to the left, up and down, side to side. And sweep your face, sweep your head, sweep your shoulders and your chest. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and thank each other and then do a quick sharing and some quick announcements too. 감사합니다. And go ahead and thank your neighbors. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Well done, well done, well done, everybody. Wow, my body feels amazing. That's probably because my brain feels amazing too. Thank you so much. Wow, Miss Fina, you did it again. Boom! Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. You found creation from limitation. Wow, well done, well done, well done. 8 minutes was easy, says Miss Tess. Of course it was, of course it was. Margarita, I hope you did amazing too. Doesn't matter how far you've gotten, but the fact that you surprised yourself is all that matters. Feeling very relaxed and refreshed. 8 minutes were very short. Margarita, oh my God, you're amazing. You're amazing. No, don't make it longer next time, says Miss Tess. You're welcome, Miss Margarita. So really, guys, you did awesome. Isn't it so easy when you take deliberate, step by step, boom, 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 and you know where you're going. You just know. It doesn't matter whether you do it doing this the whole time, dungeon tapping the whole time, shaking the whole time. Having in mind exactly the finish line and seeing it through to the end is exactly the point. You just know. That knowing is you landing into it. And don't you stop until you do. And that's it. And that's it. That's how you settle in. So well done. Well done. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. I've got a few announcements because this week is quite exciting. We're going to be partnering up with Qatar Foundation for the first time this year on the National Sports Day events. These are open to the public and online internationally. So we're going to have in Doha time a 9 a.m. ladies session. That's going to be through the Education City app, so make sure you download that. That's going to be from deep tension into deep relief. And then we're going to have an 11 a.m. session here on Zoom as well, and that's going to be a brain education and marhaba partnership where we have people go in for relief of body and mind through fun, engaging in training. So this is like for the whole family. We're going to add a little bit more twerkiness to it, so a little bit more fun too. And then for the 1 p.m. Doha time, it's back with Education City and Qatar Foundation, also online, also on Zoom. We're going to be doing Qigong for inner power and peace. Packed days. If you guys got 3 hours to spare, just pure brain education, Qigong and healing magic, that's where you're gonna be. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoy that. Take advantage. Tell us if you need those links. We're probably gonna send them out on the links in the profile of Brain Education. Visit educationcity.qa. Yes, they are in English, Miss Margarita. Of course, they're for internationals also, as well as local Arabs who speak English. So that's perfect for you and me. That's it, everybody. Hope you guys have a great week. Oh, and by the way, no Tuesday Insta Live at 8 p.m. because we're going to have 3 other lives earlier that day. And enjoy. Tell us what you need. Tell us how you feel. And hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much, everybody. Kamsamnida. And this is Master Maz out. Oh, sunset? No sunset, Qigong. Thank you for asking, Miss Fina. That's it. All right. Bye-bye.